are underway in Buffalo. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Alert! What's that?
Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They run. First carry for Damian Harris. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 36 yards on the play.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a powerful stiff arm that frees him. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Damian Harris, 37 yards. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
11.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more the observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
At the 36-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Allen now on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
They run the option on second down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has it up for the first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
56, 56. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. What's that?
From midfield, here's Allen. And this is Cook to the ground. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
9-yard line, second and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll let their wide receiver take this one. It's Diggs. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone when things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Back to Mixon on second down. There he goes left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 34.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Mixon with a first down carry. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. A draw play for Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Well, he left this That's a bad miss. No good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Up the middle, it's Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, this is Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing is Allen on third. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Allen's throw is complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions,
and it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Second down at 4.
They gotta go, gotta go.
Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
To the air again, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Gotta go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr., 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now Allen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. On play action, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence
that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
It completes it to Boyd.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
On one, ready?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's 2nd down. Throwing, Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. Down the left sideline. How about this? Stephon Diggs. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Wow. Bass on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. To throw is Allen. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Now he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll run again, and he is going to lose yardage here.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down. Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. 8:50.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was.